Good morning. Thank you so much for joining me. This is Sherry T with the Prosper Us group. I like to come on here when I can and share useful tips and tricks for your career. And today I want to talk about the interview process. Now, COVID-19 has left the job market absolutely saturated with really qualified candidates who are unfortunately willing to work for a lot less money. So competition is fierce. How do you go into an interview and stand over and above your competition? Now, this is a really comprehensive topic to discuss, so I only have time to give you my top 4 tips. And those are: take a personality assessment, keep your energy up, exude confidence, and have your basics locked and loaded. So let's go through these one by one. First of all, one of the best things that a candidate can do is take a personality profile. There are plenty of free ones online. My personal favorite is 16personalities.com. You can go into the video description and I will leave a link there if you want to take it. So take the short assessment and it's going to spit out a report that looks something like this. This particular candidate was an INFJT. Now the categories that I care about in this assessment are strengths and weaknesses and career path. This report is going to serve 2 purposes. First of all, you now have an actual factual list of your real strengths and weaknesses that you can now share in the interview. You may even have strengths that you didn't realize you had that you can advocate for yourself in the interview. So this is a great tool. The second purpose that this report serves is it gives you an accurate description of your personality profile and how it might fit into the job that you're applying for, because that will feed into the longevity of the position. You might not be a right personality type for this job, so keep that in mind. Next, I want to talk about energy. When we were able to do one-on-one interviews, it was easier to sense the other person's energy in that close proximity. Over Zoom, which is where we have to do most of our interviewing now, all you really have is your tone of voice and your visual cues, and you have to leverage those 100%. So you get onto a call, your energy, you have to bring it the entire time. So shoulders back, maintain this eye contact, avoid shifting your eyes, avoid, kind of doing this and avoid shifting your chair. You have to bring your energy up the whole time, which feeds into point number 3 in your confidence. Your confidence, again, is going to be communicated through visual skills or through visual cues, pardon me. So again, keep your tone of voice confident, maintain that eye contact. If you have to think about an answer, don't break off and just go, because you're pulling answers out of your ass at this point, and I have no interest in that as a recruiter. I need to know that you are confident in your role, okay? So confidence is king. If you have to think, still maintain the eye contact, keep your face beautiful and smiling, and think for a moment. Well, that's a really great question. Okay, now number 4, have your basics locked and loaded. This is huge. Okay, you can go on Google and figure out basic interview questions that most interviewers will ask. Have your answers locked and loaded. I'm going to give you an example. Again, because I do recruiting for administrative professionals, this is a typical question for me. If I gave you a list of tasks, what methodology do you implement to prioritize them? Okay, I can always tell when a candidate is pulling their answers out of their ass. They're looking up and they're like, well, and then they're just at this point telling me what I want to hear. This is EA 101, keeping tasks in order of priority and getting them done. So a better answer, again, keeping your energy up, exude your confidence, and say your answer. Here's how I would answer that question. Okay, well, if I had a list of tasks that I needed to do, my first criteria would be the priority. And I differentiate between urgent and important because there is a big difference. Sometimes they're the same, but a lot of times they're different. My next criteria is timeline. What is due first? What will take the least amount of time to accomplish that I can knock out right away? Number 3 criteria, if any of these things conflict with each other, I go to the person that requested the task and I gain clarity. Boom. I had my answer ready. I know what methodology that I implement for tasks. Okay, so these basic questions, make sure you rehearse your answers. These are my top 4 things to make sure you stand out, and I'm going to remember you in an interview. Okay, so that's all we have time for today. What I would like to request from you is hit the like and the subscribe. Please leave me a comment. If there is a question that you want me to cover in a video, I would be so happy to do that. Also, please find the link for my Facebook page in the video description and connect with the community. That is so powerful. So I look forward to seeing you there. I hope you have a very lovely day.